So listen, we're going to do the last week of wrestling. This is what we've been doing. We've been doing the week in AEW. We've been waiting till Sunday, and then on Sunday we go back and go through the past 7 days and, review it, give what we thought. We have been doing comprehensive reviews on our YouTube posts. So if anyone wants our reviews faster before our podcast comes out, we review Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown in YouTube posts and, just text format. Vlad sends me his review, Robert sends me his review, and I write some notes down. So if anyone is bored or anything, you can go look at that. But this is the main show, the Malapert Smark Podcast. We're here every Sunday, and hopefully the show will come out by Monday morning if everything goes well. So let's get started. We're going to review some of these angles from Raw, SmackDown, and Dynamite from this past week. And I'll do one summary review now is what I'm going with. So I choose one angle that I think was the best one, and that's the one where we actually watch clips and do like a little watch along and then review. Everything else we'll just review. So I guess currently I'm the COO of this podcast, so I chose the angle today. And the angle I chose was the Gunther and Damian Priest segment. So I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock for our main angle that we're discussing. So that's a new thing we got going, Vlad. 10 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I don't know. You can't see that, but
sorry.
There you go.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
See that now? All right. So let's go with this past Monday night. I'm going to start with this opening segment. Gunther, who is set to face Damian Priest at SummerSlam for potentially his first major world title in WWE. And he's coming off of calling Damian Priest street trash last week. So that was the big headline previous week. So he's getting rained down with boos here from the audience.
I took some time to reflect on the things I said to Damian Priest last week. You know what? Let's skip that. I meant every word I said last week. That Damian Priest and everybody in this building here is a bum.
This is great heel work.
Absolutely.
Because what's at stake is what's nearest and dearest to me. And that is the reputation, the prestige, and the honor of this great sport and the World Heavyweight Championship. Ask yourself why they sent me out here first and not Damian Priest. That is because everybody in his company and every single one of you know he does not live up to it.
Man, that's kind of realistic right there. Some people have been saying that he's just not living up to the hype of being the main man, the world heavyweight champion. So he's getting into it here.
And that cute little sob story about fighting from the streets and whatever, that does not cover up the fact that Damian Priest is a pretender and a wannabe.
Oof. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love this. This is good wrestling.
There's a saying where I come from. Zeig mir deine Freunde und ich zeig dir, wer du bist.
What do you say, Cole?
Show me your friends and I show you who you are. So Damian Priest, I know his friends. I know that Judgment Day. And today's today where the Judgment Day will be judged by the Ring General. And the Ring General judges all of you collectively as street trash.
All of Judgment Day, all of his friends. Damian Priest hangs out with nothing but street trash. Interesting. He's really doubling down on being a heel here.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's a heel.
Anyways, I'm going to skip forward a little bit. So Damian comes out, pissed off, looking pissed off, and he responds to Gunther's insults to him and insulting the audience by getting violent and literally just cracking him in the face, so he didn't say anything, which kind of made sense, right?
Made total sense, man.
After all the things he was saying.
Made complete sense.
So it's a good brawl, I will say, for the work. It doesn't look like fake. They're actually laying in some good overhand rights and stuff. I'm going to skip forward a little bit into some of this brawl. So here's Damian. I think there's a funny part here where he gets one of the cameramen, security guards, and just throws him over the top rope.
Yes.
This one. All right. I'm digging this. All right, so that's going to go to commercial break right there. And then they come back from commercial, and Gunther's supposed to get interviewed in the back. And Damian just continues the brawl backstage. So, man, this got personal. And it got pretty physical here, throwing him into these whatever props they got backstage. Looked pretty violent.
Yeah.
Keep these men from killing each other before SummerSlam a week from Saturday.
All right, and then there was one really violent spot here that I wanted to play. It was Damian throwing Gunther into the wall here.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Pretty good. Let me pull up our ratings for this. So we have already given ratings to this on our YouTube page, and here's our rating. So Robert's not here, but we have his rating too. So he gave it 2 thumbs up. Also a 2 thumbs up from you, and 2 thumbs up from me. So we got a few minutes to talk about this. Why don't you give some comments, Flint?
Yeah, it was all there in that video you showed. This was tremendous heel work first by Gunther, who just did a great job getting this whole feud and this match at SummerSlam over. And now, I'm really interested actually in what happens here. I think it is a foregone conclusion still of who wins, personally. I'd be surprised if they booked it any other way. But I didn't expect to actually be excited about the match. That was great. And I really liked Priest just coming in and just hitting them. Perfect. I thought that was perfectly done, because I was like,
yes,
dude, there's not much to say to that after he said all that. You got to hit him in the face.
Exactly.
What are you gonna go back and forth for at that point? No, I just hit him, and he did.
You and me are on the same page there.
Yeah, perfect. There was nothing to discuss at that point, like, what the hell? He just said that everybody around you is trash, you're street trash. He talked about his parents. He said his friends were trash, and he said, "Oh, and then just give me the belt, put it in my hands." Type of thing. With a very condescending, great heel work by Gunther. But if you're the babyface, you gotta, respond. Of course there are legit criticisms of Priest if we're looking at it as a whole, as if he is a worthy champion. I would say he's good, but he's not at that level yet. Doesn't mean you can't get there. Just means that he needs a few more polishing up before maybe his next run. I think they should give it to Gunther now and have him hold the title, because he's just tremendous. He's the best. He's one of the best. He's probably one of the 3-4 best wrestlers in the whole world, honestly. So I think it's...
let me interrupt you. So that being said, do you have any ideas, anything pop into your head about what happens to Damian after he supposedly loses this? What could they do?
He needs to leave that group. I think a lot of things are holding him back. He's involved in the stupid Judgment Day stuff and those backstage segments with the Judgment Day are really corny and bad most of the time. 85 to 90% are really awful. And just the group not being over anymore. Nobody really cares about the Judgment Day anymore. People care about Rhea Ripley. They somewhat care about Damian. Obviously, people love to hate on Dominic Mysterio, but otherwise, it really doesn't serve a purpose to be in this group anymore. He needs to go out on his own. He needs to be like a true baby face, which I think that's the direction that they're trying to go with. I kind of see more of a heel, but I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It could go either way on that one, but he needs a little work on his mic work and his character development as a solo guy. He can't be with this group and just doing these silly backstage stuff that he's doing and then still be like a champion, you know, or at least a convincing champion. So I think that's the stuff that they have to work on. I don't think all is lost here. I don't think it's like, you know, this was a test. They ran with it. He did, like he was okay, but not great. But that doesn't mean they can't eventually make him champion in the future. I'm not saying he should be killed off or he should be just beaten down and jobbed. No, he's a talent. I actually think he's a good in-ring worker. He's got great size. He's got a great look. There's plenty to do with him here. I just think, you know, just needs to be polished up a bit. That's it.
All right, cool. I mean, I think of Damian's championship run I think he did pretty well. So, I don't know. I think that the group thing is just kind of making him look bad, especially like
that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing.
Who he's with. I guess if they can develop his character away from the group, that would help him.